Hey, welcome to Chat with KST. I'm your girl Kay, and today we are going to be here for a good time, not a long time. So, as you can see, today we're going to be discussing the Zeus CEO. His name is Lemmy, and I want to get his real name pulled up for us here. So let me get that. Now, for those of you who are listening to the audio podcast through Spotify or Apple Podcasts, I do want to let you know that the visuals are always available over here on YouTube. But the CEO's name is Lemuel Plummer. Now, we see the CEO kind of getting into a toxic mess with the girlies. Yes. He is gagging the girls. So, basically what happened is Chrisean is asking for 200K this season, and Lemuel is letting Chrisean know that he makes smart investments, not emotional ones. And Chrisean then claps back on him with the video that I'm about to play for you guys. Now, he also gets into a catty mix up with Natalie Nunn that Stunner Girl details for us, and we're going to get into that later on in the show. But first, let's cover Krishan's response to Lemuel saying that he only makes smart investments, not emotional ones. So, according to the neighborhood talk, Krishan alleges that Diddy jacked up Zeus CEO by the neck and told him not to play with her. Also, she says she rejected 100K episode offer. So let me play for you guys the clip.
Okay. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath that because what? I'm about to bring a lot to the table. I'm about to go up against who I'm about to go up against. And that's tied in with that. Plus everything that's tied in. Like what? Y'all know what y'all about to pay me for? A shit show, nigga. So I need my motherfucking money. The fuck? Like, but niggas already know how y'all be playing with people. Like, I don't give a fuck. The fuck? Y'all paid me 150 to do the show. Right? Pregnant, all type of shit. Then I was set up, all type of shit. Like, come on, yo. And y'all gave me the 150 easy. And I only did like what, 2 days of baddies, one day, one.
And she was also pregnant during this time. She's talking about when she was pregnant, when she was doing this.
1 week of it, three cool. Like you weird. So I said 200 this time because I already know what y'all finna do. Okay, y'all want to see what y'all finna see? Niggas will pay me 200 to 300,000 for a ring to be filled up to fight a bitch. Like, okay, cool, pay me that then. Fuck, I'm not finna be fighting 2024.
Now, first and foremost, before we play the rest of the clip, I do want to just jump into real quick Krishan asking for more money. Now, my thing is, do you think that Krishan is asking for too much, or do you think Krishan is knowing her worth? I'm leaning more on the side of Krishan having people in her ear, seeing what Zeus is worth, seeing the money that she brings into Zeus, seeing the audience that she brings into Zeus, and kind of valuing her worth and realizing and recognizing what she does have to put up with in order to get her bag. And like she said, she's signing up for a shit show. She's signing up for a shit show, and she can definitely be sidetracked and have other people show up and be blindsided, or to use her exact words, be blindsided by something that she didn't really expect coming up. So it's like if someone has encountered certain things and they're like, "Hey, I need 200K per episode," then that's what she's asking for. And I think this is about the time when she's going to jump into the whole Diddy spiel.
Unless y'all paying me that money like I'm supposed to. The fuck? I know what the fuck is going on. I'm dead ass. I'll never forget that. That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a house, a backyard with his backyard with a fat ass bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't get security. He went in like a little bitch with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you fuck with Chrisean. And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck and was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she need is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love.
Okay, so that for me is a problem. That for me is definitely a problem. Like, there's no way, no reason why her checks should be coming up short if you say that you're going to pay her. Once you agree to a certain amount, once contracts are signed, checks should not be coming up short. But I'm going to let her finish before we jump into the Diddy spiel and her bringing up Diddy and what happened with this situation.
Till he started putting people, like personally putting people that doesn't fuck with me, that I had like street beef with on the show. Where's the security at when all them people throwing at like 100,000?
So that's what Chrisean is talking about with her being blindsided, feeling as though, hey, last season, not only was she pregnant, but then you put on people on the show that she had street problems with, right? So it's no longer just a reality TV where the girls are just kikiing and fighting. It's a situation where it now is her real life, and real beef that she does have is now being brought on the show, and she's being blindsided by this. So she's saying, look, now you have to pay me because now I don't know what you guys are capable of. And I totally agree with her. Like, you need to pay this young lady her money, because I personally feel like Baddies wouldn't be what it is today without a Chrisean Rock, because people wanted to tune in and see who this young lady is and what this young lady was about. Who is this Chrisean Rock, right? Now, on to the Diddy situation. What Chrisean details here is a situation where they were at a party together, and Lemmy, the Zeus CEO, basically says to Diddy, hey, have you met Chrisean Rock? Do you like her? What's going on? You feeling her, whatever? And Diddy's like, do you love her? Like, do you care about her? Because all she's asking for is love. And Diddy kind of yokes him up, or whatever the case may be. Now, this is alleged, and this is what Chrisean says happened, so we're just going by that. But it seems as if Lemmy is like, I'm not basically getting up off of my coins, basically, is what Lemmy ultimately said. And this was Chrisean's response to him saying that. Now, the reason why I feel like Lemmy is fighting with the girlies is not because of his professional decision to say he's not going to pay Chrisean a certain amount of money, but because of this. Stunna details this situation. Stunna Girl, which is another young lady that's on Baddies, details the situation that occurred between Natalie Nunn and the Zeus CEO. So what I'm going to do, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to widen the screen a little bit so you guys can see what Stunna Girl is saying, and I'm going to play it for you guys so you guys can hear it.
You're going to go in there and make my fucking money. I'm not going to do shit.
So that's what the CEO is saying to Natalie Nunn. But I'm going to play it for you guys so you guys can hear how he speaks to her.
Oh, bitch, as soon as we got up in there, this bitch really tried to sit up in the back with me like she wasn't finna do shit. That man must have came over there and yanked that motherfucking mic like motherfucking Ike. And the bitch was Tina. Get the fuck up, bitch. Stand the fuck up right now, bitch. You don't got a motherfucking choice. And I'm just sitting next to her like, oh no. Oh no. Steve Urkel, baby, you would have been boop, 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 punched in that lip. Boy, she was like, no, he was like, get up, bitch. I'm not playing. I'm talking about nose to nose with the chin to chin. Bitch, chin bigger than his, but they was chin to chin, literally. Like, he's like, get the fuck up, bitch. You're gonna get up and you're gonna, why the fuck are you playing with me right now? You know, you're like little man syndrome. So he's like, why are you even fucking playing with me right now? Voice getting all deep, but the voice ain't even like that. Told the bitch, get the fuck up. These is the words verbatim. Get the fuck up, bitch. I don't know who the fuck you think you're playing with. Bitch, you got a motherfucking show to run, bitch. Make me my motherfucking money, bitch. Go grab the motherfucking mic, bitch. And get up there and perform, bitch. You're not even a motherfucking rapper. You know what that bitch did? Got her bitch ass up. And I ain't even gonna lie, respected blood gangsta after that. I'm like, okay, I'm a, you see, that's why I could bring the thugs out with blood, because, bitch.
So that's basically Stunner Girl detailing the encounter that occurred between Natalie Nunn and the Zeus CEO that we are talking about. So he referred to Natalie Nunn multiple times, allegedly, according to Stunner Girl, as being a bitch. And I just want to say thanks, shout out to your faves before IG for this snippet of Stunner Girl, because they were able to get it on her Instagram live. Now, real quick, I feel like, first of all, it's very unprofessional for him to be talking to her like that. Yes, you do host a show. Yes, you are the CEO of the network, and you do host a show of women who are very controversial and, you know, very baddies like. But you're still the CEO, and I do feel like there does need to be some work space professionalism where you speak to your people correctly, right? If there is going to be drama, let the drama be between the girls, but the drama does not have to be between the security guards. The drama doesn't have to be with the CEO. It's like everybody is on Baddies. And I don't know if that's what's in their contract for him to be able to speak to her like that, but I feel like it's very, very unprofessional. But then again, I feel like Natalie Nunn also has to take accountability for the spaces that she has created for herself, because this is something that you created. You created this monster. You kind of been the master behind all these little strings, and you kind of pull people, like you're like the puppet master, like you're the one that's been pulling the strings and stuff for a while, and then now we see someone else kind of pulling your strings. So it's like you want to feel people like I want to, I'm not say people, I want to feel bad for Natalie Nunn, but then it's like I see Natalie Nunn speak to people like that. But then again, this situation isn't about two girls, but it's about a guy and a woman, and I feel like he needs to conduct himself differently as it relates to all the women on Baddies. I feel like if you're the CEO, you behave professionally, and if someone isn't capable to do something or isn't capable to work, you speak to them in a rational manner and you get them to do the job. You don't hop on Instagram and be like, oh, I make smart investments, not emotional ones, as it relates to Chrisean Rock. You stick to the contracts behind the scenes and you handle it that way. You get the lawyers, you do what business people do. You don't speak to Natalie Nunn as and call her the B word and be like bitch this and bitch that and all of that, because at the end of the day, it's uncalled for. You behave professionally. So whoever is signing his paychecks really needs to check him a little bit and say, hey, let the girls go at it, but you don't intervene. But this is definitely an end to the Zeus CEO, the Mr. Lemmy, they call him. So this is an into Lemmy. I mean, this is the first time I've been introduced to him. So this is a very weird introduction to be introduced to someone. And this is how they're treating their employees in Hollywood, but we'll see what happens as the story unfolds for this one. I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments over on YouTube. How are you feeling about this Zeus CEO? Do you like him? Do you don't? Have you seen other things about him as it relates to the blogs and stuff like that? Because this is the first time I'm seeing something about him. How do you feel about Chrisean wanting 200 K per episode instead of the 100 or the 150? Share your thoughts and comments down below. And if you're listening to this through the audio podcast on whether it be Spotify or Apple Podcasts, I just want to let you guys know to enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll chat next time.